What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. So, we are at the season finale of the Real Housewives of Potomac, and yeah, let's just talk about it, child. It was a lot, okay? It was a little bit, but a lot at the same time. Like the majority of the episode, it wasn't anything, but then you got to the end, and it was just like a whole lot. So, Robin is getting ready for her Christmas party now. This show been on the air for 5 years. It's the first time Robin has had an annual Christmas party, but whatever. Okay, she has a Christmas party every year. Okay. Now I find it very interesting that Robin is having this big event with an open bar, and she ain't seem to have no problem with her budget. She owed government $90,000, but Candace earlier in the season couldn't have her open bar at her anniversary party. But whatever, it's whatever. Okay, different budgets, different folks, I guess. Whatever. And so the producers asked Giselle what's going on with the proposal. Like, is this when it's going to happen? And, Giselle was like, child, I don't know. I did my job. I got her. Listen, I made sure he got the right ring. When he decides to do it, I don't know. So she ends up calling Juan while she's in there talking to the, in her confessional. And Juan was like, yeah, I'm good, And she was like, so when we doing this proposal? And in that moment, his phone just stopped working. I don't know. He automatically just had some bad service, honey. Anyway, then we saw Monique go to a therapy session. Listen, I wish they would just stop. Listen, Monique is one of those people. Monique, if you ever have to go to court for real, just plead the fifth. Don't listen. The Fifth Amendment was written for people like you. They asked her, well, are you regretful now? Or do you have any remorse now? And they keep asking Monique this question. And I feel like with every answer, she keep digging herself deeper and deeper. Monique was like, I regret my actions, but I don't regret defending myself. Girl, just say I regret my actions. Just leave it at that, period. Just put a period there. That's it. That's all. Just stop. Even if that's what you mean, just stop. Anyway, Karen is going to HSN to sell La Dame. So we see her packing for her trip, and she's talking to Ray, and she's talking about how upset she was about how everything went down, at the wig party, and how these ladies are making it seem like she set them up. Now, Karen, I went back and forth with this in my review. I wasn't here for you, Karen, in my review. And then I sort of thought about it, and when we had my live conversation, I said, I don't think Karen set that girl up like that. I don't think Karen did that. But then we see the text messages, Karen. You did tell that girl to get there early. You told her to get there at 5:30, and then when she hit you back, and to confirm the time, then you pushed it back to 6:30. Now, granted, you still told Monique to be there at 4, so that still would have left an hour and a half of, but that was still a little close though, Karen. If Monique was late and Candace was early, now let's be clear, production would have never let it happen just for legal reasons. But had there not been a legal lawsuit filed, had Candace not pressed charges, production would have set them up. Let's be clear. Let's be very clear. So I don't know, Karen. It ain't. Listen, we're gonna get back to that. We're gonna get back to who set who up. Dean is 5 months old. We had a whole photo shoot. Dean looked real cute. Of course, they showing us the happy little family. So Ashley tells Michael that, hey, Juan's going to propose to Robin. Michael was like, no, he not. Ashley was like, what you mean, no, he not? He was like, listen, I just know some things, and he ain't proposing. And Ashley was like, okay, well, tell me what you know. He was like, nah, I can't do all of that, but just believe me. He ain't about to propose. We also found out that Michael still is not here for Candace or Chris. Okay, he still don't see it for Candace, and he still don't see it for Chris. Ashley may have tried to forgive and move on, but Michael is not here. And I don't blame Michael. I don't blame Michael at all. Like, I get it for the purposes of the show. Ashley had to sort of make nice so they can move forward with the show. But I guess Michael was like, I don't have to be nice at all. Okay, but Don't worry. I got some stuff for Michael. Don't worry. So then we see Candace and her mama. They gone out to get their nails done. And basically, child, they talking about her having a baby. And the mama talking about something. Well, maybe I should move in with y'all. Candace was like, no, ma'am. That's not going to answer. Like, we just started getting along. Mm-mm. Nope. That ain't what we doing. Now, Juan and Robin went to counseling. And I think it was a good session. Like, I don't know how many sessions they went to. I don't know how deep they got. I don't know how much what they talked about. But Juan explained that, they got to a point in their marriage where he felt lonely. Robin said she felt lonely because he was traveling so much with the NBA. And they sort of were just kind of living in a silo. And she said, that she was overwhelmed with the babies and she feeling like a single mother, even though she was married, because Juan just wasn't really there and he wasn't really hands-on. And at first, Juan seemed like he was getting irritated with Robin and that he didn't like how she was sort of talking. But then it seemed like he sort of was like, but no, she not, she ain't telling no lies. And he said, that's when I started cheating. I started looking for that comfort in other people. I was looking for the romance. I was looking for the companionship. And, Robin said, I mean, of course it hurt. You could see it in her face that it hurt to hear it. But like she said, I got to a point where I was so overwhelmed and exhausted. I didn't care what Juan was doing. And so I thought it was a good moment. Like, again, it seemed like in the beginning he sort of was snappy, but then he sort of came back around and was like, it was just really hard, but I love Robin and I'm glad that she stuck with me, blah, 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 child. Blah, 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 Child, we're getting ready for the Christmas party. Kyle is gonna be Giselle's date, because of course it ain't gonna be Jamal. Anyway, we get into the party now. Candace is gonna sing her song. She gonna sing that song. I still ain't heard the song outside of this show. Now, I don't listen to a lot of radio, so maybe it's playing on the radio and I don't know nothing about it. But anyway, so we get to the party and everybody's at the party, and the big conversation, of course, except for Monique. Monique wasn't invited, child. So Karen is not there, but the conversation is Karen said she was having some technical difficulties her plane. They was having some technical difficulties with the plane. And so, of course, everybody feels like she's using that as an excuse not to come because she don't want to deal with the heat. I don't know what make y'all think the Grand Dame is scared of y'all. The Grand Dame ain't scared of y'all. The Grand Dame will walk into whatever room she wants to walk into, and she will deal with who she wants to deal with and how she wants to deal with them, okay? She is not worried about y'all, okay? But, of course, they talking big shit. Karen's just scared to face us. Karen don't want to face us, okay? Everybody come through, Wendy is there, her husband. They look good. They make a cute couple. They both have on white, honey. He got on a white suit, honey. Candace, they talk about the timeline and how, of course, Karen tried to make it seem like she ain't set her up. But when you look at the timeline, the times don't really add up. Of course, they talked about Karen making that comment about Juan, and Robin was like, she just deflecting. She was just deflecting because she didn't want to deal with the issue. She was just deflecting. Then on the other side, we got Ashley talking to Giselle, and Ashley saying, listen, I had talked to Michael earlier this week, and Michael said that Juan was not proposing that. He knows something we don't know. And so Giselle was like, oh, okay, well, if hold on, I need to go talk to Michael then. Because if Michael knows something that I don't know, then we need to know. Because Robin's my girl. And listen, in that moment, Giselle, I was with you. Because I'm like, hold up. Is there a reason why Michael ain't proposing? If there's a reason, then I need to know what that reason is, okay? So she goes to get Michael and brings Michael over. And Michael was just like, I can't tell y'all what it is, but just know that me and Juan are very close. And I know some things. And I just don't think there's going to be a proposal. I just don't think there's going to be a proposal. So Giselle goes to talk to Juan. Like, listen, I need to know what's up, bruh. Because I've been in your corner, and I even helped you pick out a ring. So if it's going to be a problem, let me know it's going to be a problem. So she goes to talk to Juan, baby. Juan hits her with the, ooh, I got to go to the bathroom. Ooh, ooh, nope, I got to go to the bathroom. So while this is going on, Candace is going to get up to say, listen, it took them 10 minutes to just, I fast forwarded through all of this, by the way. Basically, Candace was having some technical issues. The track wasn't working. The mic wasn't on. Ain't nobody do a mic check. But of course, she got it together. She sang her damn song. And of course, everybody loves it because it got a go-go beat. Like, I mean, I'm kind of with Ashley. If you like go-go, now there are people who can't stand go-go, but if you like go-go, like she said, you could be yodeling over a go-go beat and everybody gonna bop, okay? Anyway, that's me hating, but I don't care. I'm hating. So, but I told y'all I like the song, so I ain't really hating. I told y'all I like the damn song, okay? Okay. So, Robin goes up to address her guests, thank everybody for coming, all that good stuff. Oh, Sharice was there too, child. And of course, Sharice was there, hating on Karen. When they was hating on Karen, she was hating on Karen, child. She said Karen was batshit crazy, child. Now, just as Robin, was thanking everybody, Juan comes up and he wants the mic. And Juan proposes. I'm not dragging that out. Juan proposes. Why was Wendy acting a damn fool? Wendy was screaming and hollering and jumping up and down. Like, Giselle had to push her and Candace back. Like, can y'all go sit down somewhere? I was like, what? It was a lot. I was like, Wendy, didn't you just meet this woman? Like, the people who have known them for 20 years weren't as vested as Wendy was acting a fool. I mean, it was just a lot. But Juan did get down on one knee. Juan proposed. And of course, Robin said yes. And she was really impressed at the fact that with the ring, because she said, I didn't even know he knew all these things. And Giselle was like, girl, you know I hooked you up. You know I hooked that up, girl. So, of course, Michael's sitting in the back looking crazy because, of course, Michael was so adamant that this wasn't going to happen. Now you looking stupid. The whole time, Michael drinking. Why Michael, y'all? I feel like Juan has been really polite with Michael and really nice with Michael. But Michael really was doing the most. And then he told my son, we're going to have a bachelor party with just the two of us. Excuse me? Talking about some no cameras, no mics, just us two. I'm sorry, what? See, Michael, a different kind of man might have smacked the shit out of you. I'm just saying. I'm not advocating violence. I'm just saying a different person. Like Juan, you got the right one. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But Michael is getting drunk. They taking shots. He's like, let's take a shot to the happy couple, da-da-da-da-da. But I think part of him is feeling stupid. Part of him is just getting drunk for the sake of getting drunk, child. Just getting drunk. And just as all of this is going on, Karen walks in. And they're like, Karen, you missed the proposal. She was like, oh, no. I'm so sorry. I really would have, liked to have been here for that. So then the ladies are sitting down. And they were like, well, we thought Karen just wasn't coming. They asked her about her trip or whatever, and they told her, I will give Robin credit for this. Robin said, well, Karen, I'll be honest with you, when you sent that text out, I thought you was bullshitting. Like, I thought you just didn't want to come and didn't want to, face us because of how things went down last week. I have to give Robin credit for that, because the rest of the women was just like, oh, hey, Karen, hey, girl, and so they went on to ask her about her mechanical difficulties, because of course now that she did, y'all can't say she lied so that she would have an excuse not to come. So she explained what happened and this, that, and the other, and that she rerouted through Charlotte just so she could make it. Now she went from New York to Charlotte back to DC. Okay. Then they brought up the timeline. Now Karen, it won't looking good. Like, again, sometimes it's just best to say, girl, listen, I wasn't trying to set you up. Maybe I cut it a little close, but I wasn't trying to set you up. Because you told Candace to come early. If Candace hadn't called you back to say she was running late, girl, and all Karen could say was, well, I knew you weren't going to do that. Whitney said, you're not Miss Cleo. You don't know. If you told the woman to get there early, you don't know she wasn't going to get there early. I mean, granted, Candace is always late according to them. But still, like, you don't know that. You can't, like, you just don't know that. So it won't looking good, Karen. And then you got flustered, and then finally you were just like, whatever, I don't have nothing to say. Now, luckily, you were saved by the fact that Candace started acting a fool. And Candace got to yelling at you and screaming at you and calling you a liar and all kinds of stuff. And Michael goes over to Chris and tells, now here's where, okay. Let's start with the fact that Michael and Chris just don't see it for each other. Okay, they don't like each other, all right? Then Michael is drunk. He gets in Chris's face and tells him, you need to go control your wife. Maybe if Michael had worded that differently and said, hey, things look like they're getting a little heated, you might want to go check on your wife. Okay? But I think you need to go control your wife. And then he said something about her being out of control or whatever. And Chris was like, what? You need to get the fuck out of my face. Which I don't think he's wrong for. But then he turned around and he pushed Michael. And he did. He kind of, like, he didn't push him like that, but he was pushing him out of his face. Y'all, Michael turned into a Karen faster than you could say 1 + 1 = 2, okay? He turned into a Karen, and I don't mean Karen Huger, I mean a Karen, okay? Well, were you pushing me? Get your hands off of me. He's got his hands on me. Why is he pushing me? Why is he touching me? Don't touch me. Security. And he turned into a whole bitch, okay? And from there, it just was downhill from there, child. They had to break them up. You got Juan keeping Michael away. You got Ashley embarrassed. You got Candace going over there to check on him. Michael talking about he's a failed business owner. How dare he put his hands on me? I'm a respected businessman. Ashley is telling him to be quiet. Michael just shut the fuck up. Because at this point, she know the man is drunk. Okay, she know her husband is drunk. Okay, and then Candace, see Candace, this is what I'm talking about. This is the shit that I'm talking about. And this is what all these people, for all of these weeks about this fight, this is all we've been talking about, Candace. You gonna tell Michael, get out my face. And then she said, what you gonna do, hit me? Well, hit me then, Michael. Come on, get in my face, do it, hit me, Michael. See, that's what you said to Monique, and you got your ass whooped. That's the shit I'm talking about. Stop inviting people to hit you. Okay, stop doing that, Candace. Did you not learn your lesson from inviting people to hit you? Did you not understand that when you invite people to hit you, that people will take you up on said offer and fuck you up? I'm not defending it. I'm just saying, why do you keep inviting people to put their hands on you, Candace? And so then Ashley said, oh, wait a minute. So Monique is out of control. Look at you. Look at you. Now who needs to be controlled? Now who's out of control? And so then it became a whole issue between Candace and Ashley. So then Michael started talking about somehow he gonna call the police and you going to jail. I'm calling the police. You get ready to go to jail. And then he tells them, you need to put him out. If you don't put him out, I'm calling the police. So Candace and Michael end up, Candace and Chris end up being, having to leave out. And then Karen was like, Ray, go get your coat. We ain't come here for all this. Child, that gave Karen a perfect opportunity to get the hell up out of there. So Karen goes to leave. Candace is outside with Chris. And she's like, are you okay? And she goes to give, Candace a hug. And Karen was like, see, this is the problem. We can't even get together anymore without it being an issue. I mean, we're better than this. And she gonna say, well, here go Candace. Some of us are. And she said, I just can't deal with this with Karen. Karen just really betrayed me, and she just isn't the friend that I thought she was. And then we have on the inside, just when you thought it was over, child, Michael tries to, he tells them to take his mic off. He wants his mic taken off. Now they on the dance floor. The rest of the ladies on the dance floor. Everybody except for Ashley and Michael, and then of course, well, I should keep saying everybody. Robin, Juan, Wendy, her husband, Giselle, they're all on the dance floor having a good time. Okay, they are having themselves a good time on the dance floor, right? Ashley is so embarrassed. I feel so bad for Ashley. Ashley is so embarrassed, child. And now Michael tries to go back into production, and they're telling him, "Sir, you can't come back here. You can't come back here." And he was like, "What do you mean? Yes, I can." See that Karen, that Ken, what they call them, Kens. That Ken kicked in. What do you mean I can't go back here? I can go back here. Basically, I can go wherever the fuck I want to go. You don't get to tell me where I can and can't go. I can go back there if that's where I want to go. I can go wherever the fuck I want to go. I mean, that was like the whole attitude, and they had to, basically force him out. And Ashley was like, "You are embarrassing me. Stop it. You are embarrassing me." And then, they proceeded to have the whole argument outside. Ashley told him to fuck off. And, she was like, "If I had done that to you, it would be a whole nother problem." And it was a lot. But, baby, then they went to the Bahamas, and now she's pregnant with baby number 2. Girl, anyway, the reunion's next week, child. I'll see y'all there.